I'm going to take 42 seconds and explain to you why budgets don't work. You could be doing, quote, everything right, run a budget, and still be going backwards. I've seen so many people face this problem. They listen to social media which say, pay down your debts, run a budget, you should be fine. But they're not fine. They pay down their debts, suffer for years, and then when they finally reach there, the debt comes back. The problem here is the affordability rules that we were not taught when we were younger, and there are 5 of them. For those who have been following the channel, you also know about the 4-bucket system: growth, emergency, opportunity, and living. This one focuses on the living and why we don't have any money to do the first 3. Pay for emergencies, invest for growth, have money to take advantage of opportunities. So the affordability rules are the rules that leave you with extra money to do those things. But because we don't learn about them, we break them. And what happens when you break an affordability rule is that that thing takes up too much money, leaving you none. So again, we're focused on the living bucket in the 4-bucket system. The 5 affordability rules are credit card, college debt, buying a car, home, having children. Let's say you break one of the affordability rules, like buying a home. 20 and 3 is the affordability rule. You have to have at least 20% of the price of the home in cash. And when you take the price of the home and divide by 3, your gross annual household income needs to be bigger than that. For example, $1 million home, you need to have at least $200,000 in cash, and divide by 3 is $333,000. Your household income should be at least that, if not higher. And that means you can afford to buy the home. If you break that rule using any reason or justification you want, the universe doesn't care. Because that thing is taking up so much money for insurance, property tax, maintenance, capital expenditures, life will require you to take money from somewhere else to pay for it. So for that item, the home, you're running a negative, which needs to be filled somehow. So money might be taken from vacations, retirement, emergency, your kids. And it's a cascading effect. So when you overpay or break the affordability rule for one of the 5, it starts taking money from the other 4, making it much more difficult to afford the other 4. So even if you pay down your debts to 0, let's say you had huge amounts of debt, thousands of dollars a month, you pay it to 0. Because your affordability rules are all broken, they're all running negatives. As soon as you hit 0, nothing changes. The debts will start piling back up again because each of those 5 buckets are running negatives. So even if you artificially win the lottery, pay off all your debts to 0, as soon as that effort to keep the lid on the pot stops, it blows off again. And what happens if you run a budget? You run a budget, it just shows you negative for this, negative for this, negative for this, and when you add it all up, giant negative. But you already knew that. The budget is not going to help you. It's just going to show how much negative you are. What it can do is probably identify where you are breaking affordability rules. Look at the house, look at the car, look at student loans, look at credit card, but it will tell you where you've broken the rules. And maybe you've broken all of them. They cascade into each other. The 4-bucket system in a previous video only works if you do not break any of these 5 major affordability rules. I know this has been a bit over 47 seconds. Hopefully you got a little bit out of it. If you enjoy this content and want to learn more lessons about money that our parents and teachers forgot to tell us, make sure you download my free newsletter linked off the bio. Good luck. Take care.